and she's twerking.
Who is this?
Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack.
Senator Mack.
That's definitely a thirst trap.
Hell yeah,
Oh, yeah.
District 6.
So she's twerking.
Rhode Island.
Whoever's feeling
Like District 6 to midnight, am I right?
More like different District 6 inches.
She got arrested. That's what I'm talking about. I like it. It shows a little spunk from you.
You are!
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss!
Oh, hey!
Oh, yeah!
And welcome to episode 981 of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, July 7th, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. The CERN is already turning our world upside down in several different ways.
Shocking.
Cup of coffee in the big time. Mark, you called it, and immediately the results are clear. Large Hadron Collider is mixing things up. So
They want to end the world. I mean, that's the only explanation.
Well, I don't know what the scientists are doing, but it's causing a stir. Gwyneth Paltrow setting people on fire with Mark on deck after that. Whoa.
Yeah.
Was it one of her vagina candles?
It smells just like my vagina.
Can I say it was several of her vagina candles?
I think you can. I think nobody would be surprised after remembering that she has those vagina candles. Thanks. Yeah. I'd forgotten. We got a right slag and an Italian psycho in the TikTok International Moment with Wes.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
Pretty much sums it up, huh?
A real tart.
Real floozy.
You got a strumpet?
Yeah, exactly. Crumpet.
Yeah.
And Pat's got a criminal mastermind who makes one false move to put this one away today.
Yeah. This guy almost made all the right decisions. Except for when he didn't.
That's what they say. One mistake. Yeah, like committing a crime is hard because just one mistake.
We cover so many almost geniuses that make that one mistake.
That show is pretty good. I almost got away with it.
Yeah.
It's like, make one really, really stupid mistake.
It's such a hilarious concept, almost getting away with something, but not at all.
Our episodes are basically I almost got away. Yeah.
I mean, you can say that about anything. I almost got away with it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's every episode of Cops, except for the ones that don't make it to air.
If I didn't tell that hooker, I would have gotten away with it.
Yeah. So close. Now I'm in jail forever. But,
Yeah.
That's how it works in the crime world. Anything else, fellas, before we hop in?
No.
Oh, I'll give you an update on the Raven. Looked it up. A lot of stuff. It's illegal to kill a raven.
Why?
Because it's a protected migratory bird, unfortunately. So and also illegal to shoot BB guns like in the front of the street there, or like just in general in the neighborhood.
So are people's like small dogs and outdoor cats not protected?
My options
animals?
are getting very limited, and there was a cop here today. Obviously, somebody's called the cops on the Raven.
Raven related?
Really?
It's they either called the cops on me or the Raven because he has a little notepad and he's looking at my house and the Raven. So
back and forth.
Did someone see you throw a rock at the Raven?
Maybe. Like this, and I've admitted to killing crows on air, which crows I found out are protected too, and I didn't kill a crow.
No, you can't kill
That's
a
not
crow.
good.
Can't murder
They're
a
onto
crow.
me.
Well, you're emasculating your cat, I feel like, by stepping in. Can you do it more quietly to let so your cat doesn't find out that you're sticking up for it?
Can you kill it like a cat would, and then they'll kill the cat?
I think Mike we're in like a little crew. I think I'm like a big. He doesn't care if I take out the Raven too. Like he's happy if either of us get the Raven.
Can you trap it? Can you trap it and then let Mike just eat it?
Oh, that'd be great. But aren't they like gross? They're like they eat like.
Well, let him kill it. Let him just break its neck. Can you trap it and let him do the killing?
Yeah.
That's probably legal.
I wouldn't want to eat a Raven.
No. I mean, everyone needs to get over this fucking Raven.
Listen,
it's disgusting.
It's all up to your conscience at this point. Like
What's that?
It's all up to your conscience at this point. Your conscience.
Yeah, it's true.
You can kill this thing and
now
get
that
away with it if you want to.
But I see the 5.0 case in the joint. It's a little concerning.
They're not going to haul you away for a common Raven.
Yeah.
I mean,
prostitution is legal in your state.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. We'll get it figured out, but I'll let you guys know. Thanks for.
You gotta get a video of this Raven.
I'll get some pictures of him.
Get a video of it. I want to hear it.
Oh, hear him squawking?
Yeah,
I can get real close and get a squawk video. All right. Let's do the news.
The cream of the crop.
Oops, nope. It's this one.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Cup of coffee in the big time. Here today, usually gone tomorrow. It's the top trending stories at the time of taping. But first, a fun fact, which is also a trending story today. After former number 1 overall draft pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield was traded to the Panthers for a conditional 5th round pick. Plus the Browns have to pay $10 million of his salary
Conditional
this year,
5.
on top of the conditional 5th rounder. The Browns have to pay them $10 million to take Baker. The Panthers also have Sam Darnold on the roster, and now the Panthers have the first 2 QBs taken in the 2018 NFL draft, battling it out to start for the Panthers this season.
Worst QB draft ever, maybe? Some
Potentially.
say?
Yeah, it's up there. So, I mean, Baker's already going from first overall to a 5th round conditional. So
weren't they saying this year was the worst QB draft of all time?
Well,
it takes a while for that to pan out, but
I mean, this is pretty bad. If those are
this
the
is like their
2.
4th season. Yeah,
Remember
this is their 4th season. It's a lot of
conditional 5th isn't. It has to be like the last half of the 5th round for it to count. If it's a good 5th round pick, they don't get it. He's worth.
Right, no, it's
he's worth a late.
It's a 4th or 5th. Yeah, it's somewhere in there. He's in the middle of the draft. Yeah,
they hate that dude. Cleveland hates Baker.
Well, the Browns paid $10 million on top of only taking a conditional
to get
pick.
rid of him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so the Panthers are going to be fun to watch though, because Baker versus Andy Dalton. What a quarterback room. I mean, to talk about 2 guys that are just
Sam Darnold, right? Sam Darnold.
I mean, sorry, Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
But they should be backups like Andy Dalton.
Michael Vick went in the 2000 draft to the Colorado Rockies.
Michael Vick?
What?
Huh?
Okay. Yeah, I asked about it.
Oh.
And then he went number 1 overall in the NFL 2000
to the Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One.
Okay.
Yeah. He was
Dude, Michael Vick didn't even play baseball at Virginia Tech.
No, I know. I love
That's
this.
nuts.
The thirst draft picks that MLB is always reaching
baseball
with.
has
MLB
so many
does that,
rounds.
yeah.
I think they have like 30 rounds, so they can just go after athletes.
There's always guys who
Yeah.
are like, I got drafted by Macho Man Randy Savage. There's a lot of people who have been drafted in the MLB
That's
who never
nuts.
play in the MLB. Yeah. Shout out to John F. for the fun fact. And Gavin wants to know, should we spin the wheel to see who wins the AFC North Championship in light of all of this news and the Raven attacking my house?
We don't know if is Deshaun Watson playing this year. Do we know that?
I mean,
Yeah, as of now, yeah.
As of now, yeah. I mean,
he's penciled in as their starter, and he's not.
we got to start doing futures. We got to start doing futures on the wheel sometime. Just
Let's spin it, Will. Let's spin
You want
it.
to spin it now?
Yeah.
Let's spin at the end of the show.
We'll get at the end of the show. We'll give you the teams. I think we should pick like. I know who.
We're doing the AFC North future here, so it's just 4.
Oh, just
slap
AFC
those
North. I
four
thought
bad
for
boys
the
on there.
entire AFC, I have an idea of the top 6. It's not
We'll do it
gonna
at
be
the end of the
unanimous.
show. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Honorable mentions after that fun fact. Sadly, not fun fact here. Sadly, Demaryius Thomas had stage 2 CTE before dying suddenly at 33 last year. They don't think it was the quote unquote cause of death, but the doctors do think that it may have triggered a deadly seizure. So basically, cause of death.
Well,
really. It's very sad. Let's keep making those helmets better. RIP to an amazing talent and a guy everybody seemed to love, Demaryius Thomas.
That's sad. That's young, and I mean, people don't even think like wide receiver position, but they get hit, helmet to helmet and stuff.
Everybody, everybody gets tackled or hit somebody every play.
No one's safe but the long snapper, really.
Yeah,
Even them. I mean,
punter maybe.
if you're on the field, kicker, punter, quarterback,
They're protected.
pretty
yeah.
safe from CTE. But
Not the quarterbacks that run, like Steve Young probably.
right, he's probably
Steve Young has like 75 concussions on paper.
There are any QBs that don't have concussions. Yeah, they're protected, but they all get them.
Yeah.
But yes, but having a concussion doesn't mean you get CTE. It's
Right,
It's
it's
like
repetitive.
multiple buildup.
Yeah.
In Wimbledon, Rafa Nadal and Djokovic are still in it down to the semis. They're facing Nadal faces Kyrgios, the Australian guy.
Kyrgios, see, that guy's nuts. He's the guy that like goes out clubbing and like talks shit to reporters, and he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And that guy's hilarious.
Wait, didn't he just get in trouble?
I just can't say
accused
yes.
of abuse, like domestic abuse in
Oh,
Australia?
I mean, probably. He's a nut.
Maybe so. And then Djokovic faces C.
Sure.
Nori, a Brit. So maybe Nadal Djokovic final. That would be.
Did you cover any or keep up with any of this bra situation that they've been going on with Wimbledon?
What?
I know that the girlfriend of whoever Rafa played last was very hot. I know that Fritz's girlfriend.
But I think the issue where you have to wear a certain type of uniform at Wimbledon has related to ladies not being able to wear bras.
Okay.
So no bra situation over there.
No, I did not keep up on
Wes, you're
fashion.
100% correct. He was
accused
of domestic abuse recently, and he refuses to talk about it.
Oh wow! Well, it's fueling him to a deep run at Wimbledon.
He's been called evil by a opponent this year in Wimbledon. He's causing quite the stir, and then this domestic abuse thing came out.
He's got to face Nadal next. So I mean,
the Romanian tennis star Michaela Buz, not even going to try to say it, starts with a B, was forced to change her bra prior to her first round match at Wimbledon because it was not compliant with the Grand Slam tournament.
Probably the color.
Yeah, it wasn't white. It's all white.
It's all got. You have to wear white at Wimbledon. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the rules. It's like an all-white party. Everybody wears all white. It's the rules. Okay. Nipsey Hussle's killer, Eric Holder, was found guilty of murder. So
good. Yeah,
put him away. God of War Ragnarok drops 11/9/2022, so November 9th, on PS4 and 5 only. Xbox and Bethesda with Starfield really won that one. You know, if you're trading on,
I'd rather play Starfield.
I mean, most people would. All right, gas was trending again because it's expensive right now, and turns out that President Joe Biden sold or shipped 5 million barrels of U.S. oil reserves to Europe and Asia, and he got caught by Reuters, which was a big whoopsie.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, nobody knows, Mark, because people on all sides of the aisle are pretty pissed off about that one since gas prices remain at near record highs all over.
It was
USA.
Macron again, wasn't it?
It was probably Macron. Yeah, remember I said he's like, I need the oil. He did. And people are pissed because this is amid record inflation, and gas is like the main driver of that. So here's an example of like people being upset. It's the car last second pulling off the highway meme. And the car is Joe Biden. The lower gas prices for the USA is the highway. He could have stayed on it with those 5 million barrels, and instead he pulls off to the sending oil to Europe and Asia.
It's exit 12. Have you guys ever noticed that this meme is flipped?
What do you mean?
Put it up. So
it's like
left exit. It's the
it's a flipped image. You're right.
Someone flipped it. Oh no, but then left would be backwards. How does that make sense? Okay, never mind.
Oh, I don't know. You're right.
Someone should look into that.
It does say left.
Very confusing, but great meme format. Works every time.
If the government can, send all this oil and stuff, and they're doing all this, can they just give us $10,000 for Big Naturals Day, $5,000 for the day, $5,000 for breast cancer awareness?
Well, waive the fee. Just waive the fee.
Yeah.
Start thinking about waiving fees, government. Big Naturals Day fee is the first one.
I feel like that would go over pretty. That would move you up a couple points in approval rating.
I agree.
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of oil. Speaking of Big Naturals Day, I'm thinking about oil, and Tim Allen, Tim Allen of Tool Time. He also had a little oil whoopsie himself, spilling a massive amount of fuel from his yacht at the Northport Village Marina in Michigan. And the spill was so large that shut down the entire marina for all of the 4th of July, the whole day. It was a 30-gallon spill of fuel out of his yacht, probably killed some wildlife. And as Tim's assistant, Al Borland, would say, I don't think that's good for the environment, Tim.
Guy loves Michigan, huh? He's all about Michigan.
He really
does. He's from there, yeah.
He really
his
does.
local marina. He fucked it up. He felt really bad.
That's where he caught his cocaine charges.
Oh, really? Yeah. Back in like the 80s. That was a long time ago. I got the cocaine.
Trafficking cocaine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was a big time.
He's aged like really well. Like that was, you look at his mug shots, he's like 25 or 30, and it's like 1981.
Those Michigan waters keep him young, Mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real quick, this is why we call Will the king of the segue. I was doing the dog noise, and he
went
Will spun it into Tim Allen.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you were just reading the sheet.
No, brand new to me.
Cool
this
time,
Tim
baby.
Allen stuff.
Wow.
And finally, some good news for both President Biden and Tim Allen alike. Oil prices have actually dropped nearly 10% this week. However, sadly for everybody else, they've dropped on fears of an imminent recession. Bets are that people will be traveling much less very soon. Luckily for Joe and Tim, they're rich enough where that doesn't make a dent. So
You think that means I'll be able to get my money out of the 2 crypto banks that have locked my money up?
No, Pat, and funny you mentioned my crypto exchange also filed for bankruptcy. Voyager. So I think all of our crypto money is probably.
Can you take money out of Coinbase still?
In the air.
You can get money out of Coinbase, but not Celsius or BlockFi.
Yeah, no. Mine's done too. Voyager done. All money out of
MetaMask.
MetaMask is just a wallet.
I mean, you have to move it from MetaMask into one of those that you can't take it out of.
Crypto really cratering right now.
Stick with Coinbase for a while.
KuCoin and Coinbase.
Like, but they weren't paying the interest, Wes. They weren't paying the interest. They're still paying the interest out. They're still paying the interest. Why are you paying the interest out? I'm getting an interest email.
We should have pulled out a long time ago.
We would have been millionaires.
Tough run for crypto here.
Oh, no.
And speaking of politics, Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack is under fire for posting a quote-unquote senatorial thirst trap that she promised her followers on TikTok. Here is the video. And she's twerking.
Who is this?
Rhode Island State Senator Tiara Mack.
Senator Mack.
That's definitely a thirst trap.
Hell yeah, District 6.
So she's twerking.
Rhode Island.
Whoever's filming.
Like District 6 to midnight, am I right?
More like different District 6 inches.
She get arrested?
That's what I'm talking about. I like it. It shows a little spunk from you.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to see the haters, of which there are many. Very
Play that
many.
again, Will.
Oh, I will. Yeah, no
Play
problem.
that shit again.
Yeah. Boom.
Good
Upside
grief.
down twerk.
I like how she framed the lighthouse or
There's a
whatever.
Cape Cod behind her.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Vote for Senator Mack at the end." Campaign ad.
My ass right behind in the middle of Cape Cod.
Look at this classic architecture.
I thought the framing was nice. I thought
Not my grandfather's house.
twerk was
Follow
nice,
the
too.
waves in.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
I'd like to see the haters, of which there are many, pull off an upside down twerk like that in the sand.
She's
with
on
the
vacation.
lighthouse in the back.
Summertime.
Exactly. Unsurprisingly, Tucker Carlson is one of those haters. He was clutching his pearls over this one. And he also blamed social media, SSRIs, and women in authority for mass shootings this week. Like
Coming
a true
after
incel.
SSRIs now.
Rachel Maddow of the
What's
right
SSRIs?
strikes again.
Serotonin reuptake inhibitor.
Yeah,
It's a
it's of something, sir.
basic antidepressant. Prozac.
Yes, exactly. It's
Oh.
something that, your psychiatrist would give you that many people, probably millions
you.
and millions.
It's what I
of-
pop every day.
subscribe to.
I pop one every day too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. So he blamed women in
Sometimes
power.
I get the urge to
SSRIs.
Going to a parade with Wes.
Social media. Right. So Tucker Carlson, just always complaining.
What did he say, Will?
Being a whiny bitch. I'm not going to play his clips because he's annoying. More Dems showing some skin shortly. But speaking of letting people twerk and work, maybe we want to rethink that about the CERN scientists, okay? Because since immediately after flipping it on July 5th, the skies over South Dakota, Minnesota, and Iowa turned neon green.
What is that?
That was apparently right before a derecho started pouring on the entire middle of the North American
Derechos happen all the time. It doesn't turn the entire sky green.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Green. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially the other shot is really concerning from the ground where the entire world is green.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's a highway cam, and that's as green
Look,
as it gets.
that's not a derecho, man. That's from the CERN.
No, it's the pre. So the CERN sent in the green clouds, and then the derecho came after.
It's like what World War II soldiers saw when the fucking the nerve gas was coming over the battlefield.
Someone else said their sky was like bright orange when we posted about this.
Yeah.
Another
The sky-
state was like dark orange.
The sky can turn different colors before bad weather, but this is extreme. It's
That's
extreme.
radioactive.
Right, exactly. It's causing horrible storms all over the middle of the North American continent. Hoping everybody stays safe. Tornadoes, downpours, flooding, whatever. Keep your head on a swivel if you're near the green zone. And also, a UFO was spotted entering Earth's atmosphere on the same day. Check this out. Explain to the audience what you're seeing here in this camera here.
We're at deep space, and there's like a little UFO coming across, like it looks like a space station.
It's the horizon.
International Space Station. Yep.
That's the International Space Station camera, and we're watching
That's an aircraft.
An aircraft come into the Earth's horizon.
Well,
That's
guys,
not a comet.
A lot of
No.
people are
Space.
saying, "Hey, what if that's a satellite?" Okay, just moving.
Could be a satellite.
Across.
Could be.
Well, it could be a satellite, right? But what happens here? Okay, it
It
slows
changes
its
speed.
speed,
Change of speed.
and then it does something really interesting that I'm not sure a satellite can do.
Drops straight down into the Earth.
No, it just sits there.
Oh.
Right.
So
So
once
the satellite
once-
is in orbit.
Right. So now it's sitting still for about 35 seconds.
That's not a satellite.
And then you'll see it once it takes off from here. You'll see it changes course.
So that's the only thing that can be is some sort of aircraft.
Oh no, it's going a different direction.
Now it's going back, like
do we know where
this and back from where it came?
This footage came from. Where do we source this from?
This was it was posted. I think this was the live feed from NASA.
Because it would be easy to manipulate that, but if that is fucking.
It could be.
nuts.
Now it could be a fake for sure. It could be a fake, but I believe this was this should be available on NASA's live feed.
If that's from NASA, that's scary as hell. You know what? I bet what happened was it came down because it was like gonna come and probably go into the ocean with its other buddies. And then it was like,
it goes super fast. Look at it go.
It was like, holy shit, they turned the CERN on again. And it was like, I'm out.
Right. Mark, I think it's the aliens checking on the CERN.
They were like, what? These idiots turned the CERN on?
What if they were like, okay, good, they turned it on? Because they told, what if the aliens...
Well, they could be behind it, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's real, for real, that's the most concerning video I've ever seen in my life.
That's definitely a spacecraft.
That's fucking so concerning.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's in Earth's low orbit, so it's right above the Earth, above the clouds, below the International Space Station, but right.
Things are happening very rapidly now. The CERN's on, like things are happening quick.
Isn't that insane?
Expect the unexpected.
I mean, we got shit that can do that out there.
Right?
No,
yeah,
not no, Wes.
Yeah, right.
That would be no. Look how fast
that's Elon Musk's thing. Yeah,
when it goes at the end, because I think there's probably satellites that can change direction. But look at this, boom.
I mean, it could be a SpaceX. Now we have privatized.
That's fast.
Privatized space vessels. Could it be a private space vessel?
I don't think it can go that fast.
Secret government.
Also think that it could be fake. And so to cover myself on that, thanks to Blake Wright for pointing us to that UFO footage.
Right. Someone needs to fact check. Someone needs to fact check if it's from NASA or not, or if it can be found on you, bud. Yeah.
I think it was the aliens checking on the CERN. Thank you, Blake. Also, and the biggest trender of all from what happened after the CERN, the fucking guidestones in Georgia, which is like America's Stonehenge or whatever, built in like the early 1900s, they got bombed. On early Wednesday morning, right after the within 24 hours.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
What do you mean they got bombed?
Security cam footage. Watch. This is boom.
Georgia, United States.
This is what I'm talking about.
States.
Some morons think they're satanic. So once again, just like a abortion clinic, some asshole bombed the Georgia Guidestones instead of the CERN. Just get a ticket to Switzerland, you fucking freaks.
Jesus Christ! Someone blew up. Thank God it wasn't a Robert E. Lee statue. Someone blew up
stones they think are satanic.
A sacred stone.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Yeah.
That's a statue of a man.
We got to get some of these guys on a plane out to the CERN. I mean, they're willing to blow up anything they can get their hands on.
I've never heard of those stones. Well, what is
Neither
that?
have I.
I haven't. It's
Georgia
Guidestones, like 1918. The Guidestones of Georgia.
They're satanic, guys. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, it sounds.
It's called the Stonehenge of the USA, but they're not really like Stonehenge at all. They're like built. They're constructed with like bricks and shit. It's just, I don't know. It's just some kind of symbol for the state, and it was
Georgia stone. It's
erected in 1980, Elbert County.
The New York Post says, quote, satanic Georgia Guidestones partially destroyed in early morning bombing. It's because all these nuts, that will bomb anything in the name of Christianity need to get their ass over to the CERN. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Yeah. Redirect it at the Large Hadron Collider, which is probably causing all this.
Also, how are they releasing the video of the explosion, but not the guy that walked up and put the bomb on the thing? Right? It's just a video feed. It's a security video.
Rewind it a little bit. Yeah.
If it's sophisticated, he may have planted it like during the day when there's visitors or something. They might not know.
That's true. He's just like one of the visitors, and he just like bends over. Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it's that damn CERN.
These bastards.
Yeah.
We don't know who it is.
Which brings us to
the cream of the crop.
Sorry.
Which today, you probably have seen the pictures of what the cream of the crop is, and we're going to discuss those right now. As promised, more Dems showing some skin. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, 82 years old, also had a weird reaction to the Large Hadron Collider being turned back on. It gave her the inspiration to break out the ultra low cut bathing suit and skin tight white
speaker of the blouse, am I right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, check that out.
She had some large collisions of her own every time she walked. Every time she took a step.
Yeah. Big naturals.
Let's still objectify the 82-year-old speaker of the House.
This picture was taken at the Alpamar Beach Club in Italy this week. And the club is so expensive to stay there that they don't even have listed prices on the internet. You have to get a session with them.
Years of insider trading is the only way you can stay there. But
right. Yeah.
I don't know how many I've seen, but that's got to be the greatest pair of 82-year-old breasts I've ever seen in my life.
Time.
Oh, they look great. I mean, especially given her age. I mean, they are sagging,
weird, though.
but what do you expect at 82 and that size?
That's pretty good.
If you turn back the clock on Nancy Pelosi, you'd look at Nancy Pelosi, you think you turn back the clock, she's hot, but she's not.
The outfit's questionable.
No, early Nancy Pelosi's not hot for some reason.
The white pants gripping the fupa and everything. The outfit's a little bit questionable. Yeah, but people who apparently had to Google Pelosi to find out who she was sold the pics to the New York Post because it's a bunch of like rich Italians, and I guess they didn't know who she was, and
they're just like, look at those old breasts.
Right, they saw her walking around, and then when they saw all the security, because she had shitloads of security, and so they were like, they figured out she was important. People started snapping pictures. They sold them to the New York Post. And the Pelosi's made the odd choice to spend the entire front and backside of American Independence Week in Italy. This happened at the tail end of their trip after she met with the Pope in Rome last week. So taking it to the internet, the ugly dunkling tweets in reply to me. I was saying that Speaker Pelosi is a confirmed supporter of Big Naturals Day. But the ugly dunkling points out, is that her real hand?
Huh.
And that is a great question because here's the close-up of the hand.
Wow. It looks like Freddy Krueger's hand, bro.
It is huge and red and veiny. And
that's normal for an 82-year-old, though.
Yeah, but not the veins leaving your body and growing on the outside of your hand.
It's intense.
It's highly contrasted photo.
Okay. You think that's been doctored, Wes, is what you're saying?
Well, it's I don't know.
Let's compare it to this photo.
It's very veiny. Is she a smoker?
50
it
years
dwarfs
ago.
the hand of the woman.
I'm sure she's a smoker or has been for decades at certain parts of her life.
What do you see? Oh, she's wearing gloves.
Yeah, young Pelosi. I mean,
she's all right. She's cute.
She's cute. Yeah.
She was very modest though because she was a politician.
Her hand looks like whenever you get like a exaggerated infection in a horror movie. Like
exactly.
It's a real Requiem for a Dream situation.
Yeah, it looks like Vecna or if he was red,
Vecna, Requiem
or
for a Dream,
the guy from V for Vendetta after it's burned.
Exactly.
Right.
Or Freddy Krueger, all 13 films. Yes.
But without the claws. She doesn't have the metal claws though.
Freddy Krueger, who's Vecna's dad in Stranger Things.
Oh, what? Really?
He's Victor Creed with his eyes. Yeah, and Vecna's very. They do a lot of.
Well, I knew
homages.
it was a lot like Kruger, right?
Yeah, Vecna's very much like Freddy Krueger, and his dad in the show is Robert Englund.
I kept saying this is just like a Freddy Krueger show.
Robert Englund, but they didn't go to Wes Craven's estate and be like, "Yo, can we make Freddy Krueger?"
No, they just hired Freddy Krueger to play the dad of the bad guy who is
lots
like
of shout outs to Krueger.
Yeah, Robert Englund.
And Big Ounce sent in a new format of the January 6th meme with the smiling podium guy making off of Pelosi's rack instead of the speaker podium. So just lots of great memes going on with Pelosi's rack. Everybody loving it. It would be like it's fantastic. And also for people who are upset about it, it would be like if a geriatric male politician got caught with like a huge dick and balls imprint on their outfit.
Yeah, Tucker's upset about this too. He's like, he does a whole segment on that lady from District 6 twerking in Pelosi's rack.
Some people are upset. No, I think it's more of people
they're mad at her titties.
The speaker, right? Just appreciate the comedy, everybody. And that's today's cup of coffee in the big time, which was brought to you by the Noom Mood application. Mental wellness is one of the most important things to pay attention to on earth. We talk about it all the time on this podcast, and it's true for everyone. Thankfully, Noom Mood is here to guide you to mental wellness and give you the tools you need to tackle stress so you'll feel empowered to take on whatever life throws at you. With the Noom Mood app, you'll take the journey to mental wellness one step at a time. Their guided approach teaches you the power of shifting your mindset in just a few minutes a day, and you have like a personalized coach within the app who's always checking in on you, seeing how your journey is going. Since I've started Noom Mood, I've established daily grounding routines and breathing exercises that help me stay chill, and I'm working on my sleep habits as well. What about you guys? What are you working on in your app?
Yeah, sleeping, waking up, and not having like getting off to a good start to the day.
Not being a moody asshole.
Yeah.
There you go. See, it's got all that covered. The app is simple and easy to use and accessible. It's convenient, only 10 minutes a day. Do it whenever, wherever, as long as you're with your phone, you got your new mood with you. You are stronger than your stress. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to steer yourself to happiness with the New Mood app. Worry less, feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/factor. That's NOOM.com/factor.
Very nice.
I'll tell you what. I just gotta look at this. Look at these Pelosi tits again. It's no wonder Paul got a DUI, because if I was 82 and away from those for too long, I would want to get home. I'd want to get home.
You're driving.
Yeah. I want to get home.
Oh. I mean, yeah. If she's,
I gotta get home.
If she's giving it up,
no time to wait for a car.
If she's giving up, he's a lucky guy, because she's giving him all the stock tips, and she's got that rack. It's not so bad for him.
Right. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think they're also like a power couple that comes from a ton of money, like an ass load of money. Yeah. So I think it's like they're like generationally. They're like it's like I'm sure it was like There's a lot of positives to being them. I'm sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
She's made a lot of like human servants, like lather her boobs with stuff that make them stay. All right. Speaking of women's parts, Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop company is in the news again, and guess what? It's not great. 2 men were set on fire in her Goop store in the Hamptons during an event.
Figuratively?
No, they were debuting her new candle scent, Charred Flesh. I kid. It's believable, though, because as Wes mentioned earlier, she has a candle that smells like vaginas called This Smells Like My Vagina that costs $75.
Wow.
So it's believable that she would do a man on fire burning skin candle. Really, anything is believable scent-wise because she did the vagina one.
With Paltrow, though, bet those sell. Probably sell.
No one would buy This Smells Like My Balls candle, I'll tell you that much.
No,
if it was true to form.
No, they wouldn't, Pat. And this is true to form. And Will, if you Google image search, This Smells Like My Vagina, you'll see a bunch of pictures of it and then sold out next to it.
Because men are disgusting. They're buying this candle.
Not just men, but yes, men. Anyways, lesbians too. Anyways, during an event at the
anybody that loves vagina, you're right.
Yes,
Mark.
Or has one.
You'll hear soon.
They're lighting it on fire and then just pining after it. They're just jealously smelling it.
There you go. You'll hear some case studies on who likes it soon. Anyways, during an event at the Goop Hampton store, some moron added rubbing alcohol to Sternos, and they exploded, like those little things you like use to like heat up like trays of food. So they added rubbing alcohol to them, and they exploded onto 2 dudes that caught fire in the store, causing quite the scene. The men had to be put out with fire extinguishers, like they were grease fire, because they couldn't even stop, drop, and roll. They were so on fire.
Well, because that's oil. That's like, and once it gets on you, it's going to keep burning.
Correct.
Sterno is like napalm. It's liquid fire.
They had to get fire extinguishers. So, not only were they burnt on their face and hands and shoulders, but they got a face full of fire extinguisher.
That's a lot of lawsuit coming at Paltrow soon. Whoa.
You better believe it.
I thought they were just getting too close, like getting too good a whiff of the vagina candle.
But those people have some claims too, Wes, coming up. You'll see.
Who's the idiot that poured the fucking alcohol, 2 flammable substances in the same
It's
Sterno?
the type of guy that works at Goop that says, I got this. Yeah. And has no idea what the fuck he's doing.
The Sternos aren't lighting quick enough, and Gwyneth's coming.
Yeah. you can't even see Sternos when they're lit half the time, too.
Don't tell me I can't do this.
Yeah. That's why the person probably put the alcohol in it. One of the men is in serious condition. He had to be medevaced to the hospital. The other with burns on his back and face. He might die. The other man suffered facial burns. He's probably going to live. The other man suffered facial burns and was transported by ambulance. So he was the lesser of the 2. They just took him in an ambulance. Here we go, though. Goop has been in a lot of trouble recently for fire. This is not their first burn. It turns out the vagina candle has a warning label on it that says, do not light for longer than 2 hours, because like any vagina that's turned on for that long, it explodes. Last year, some pervert in Texas, some guy that bought Gwyneth's vagina candle, got injured when he was just sniffing away for 3 hours, and the candle just exploded on him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Why do your candles explode?
Dude, that's
don't
not. That's just like that's a non-starter for a candle.
Yeah,
I'm
He's
sorry.
getting off.
I know.
On this. He's getting off on injuring these
You
guys.
just can't, dude.
You can't have a candle that has
the thing
time
about the
limit.
candle, it's pretty cool. The thing about it though is 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's a bomb.
Yes, you should probably not design a candle that has a time limit. But this pervert got his just desserts. He got exploded
You
on.
got any more of those exploding vagina candles over there?
Yeah.
I was covered in vagina.
I love those things.
Swimming in it.
He's like, this is about 2 hours worth of sniffs.
Going for my buddy. He gonna love it.
He loves Gwyneth Paltrow.
He loves exploding vagina.
It's worth it. He
They're
sued
just
probably
watching her forget you performance.
You ever seen Shakespeare in Love?
Yeah. It's great when they unwrap her, show her a little. He sued probably not because of the injury, but because he didn't get all the whiffs he paid for. He's like, I lost half the whiffs. Also in 2021, a woman named Jody Thompson won the same vagina scented candle in an online quiz, and she was super pumped. She got the candle, and she had a similar experience when the candle was lit for a prolonged period of time. She said, quote, "The candle exploded and emitted huge flames with bits flying everywhere. I've never seen anything like it. The whole thing was ablaze and it was too hot to touch. There was an inferno in the room. We eventually got it under control and threw it out the front door. It could have burned the place down. It was scary at the time, but funny looking back that Gwyneth's vagina candle exploded in my living room. And guess who the we was?
Oh, it was a couple.
It was described as Jody's partner, which I'm going to go ahead and assume
Couple, yeah.
is her lesbian partner. And the two of them were whiffing Gwyneth's vagina for 3 hours. And
They were
it
in the UK,
exploded.
I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
they were.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yes, they
I mean,
were, Wes.
Everybody who loves a good vagina scent is going to want to get their nose on Gwyneth's, especially because I mean, have you guys seen? She's a talented actress, talented performer.
I think I'm missing it.
Yeah.
I think I'm missing it. Oh, yeah.
Like-
smell a little bit. Smell on the edges.
There's chat rooms of Gwyneth's vagina fans, and they're all like, I'm the biggest vagina fan. They're like, oh, yeah? Did you get exploded on? I don't think so.
Did you get money shotted by a candle, bro?
Unless you got
If
burned.
not, you're a fucking amateur.
What? It smells like my vagina. What?
Sniff
Yeah.
till it's exploded.
The moral of the story is Gwyneth's pussy's literally going to kill someone.
yeah.
Probably already has,
Take it
honestly.
off the market.
Oh yeah, someone that hot that's been. That
I mean,
hot for
in
that
so many
long.
different ways. Yeah, like it more than just the candle.
That
It's probably
pussy
caused
is
some
to die
deaths, yeah.
for. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Can you imagine sniffing that for 3 hours? Let's keep it going.
I need more.
Quick, shut the windows. I'm getting the smallest room possible.
I need another screen. I got to put on another Gwyneth movie.
He's in the guest bathroom just smelling it.
We got a problem here. The runtime of the Royal Tenenbaums is over 2 hours.
I'm gonna take a break.
Pouring up on one screen and Paltrow movies on the other screens.
Getting hungry.
I got to switch to some Black Danner.
I'm hungry.
I'll be
This
right back.
candle's making me
I'll
real
be right
hungry.
back when it.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen. Let's pack our bags here.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
All right, first one. Thank you, Will, for sending this to me. It's really not even a story, kind of, but just very highly enjoyable to research. To the UK we go, where a woman named Amber Oden, who has 114,000 followers on her TikTok, and just over 8,500 on her IG. So she's not really like doing crazy numbers, but she could be a spokesperson for the great Fat Ass Club. Because look at this ass.
Whoa. And long ass. Fat, long ass.
What in the world?
That is behind right there.
That is a behind, isn't it?
That is behind.
What did you do?
So
That girl's all behind.
it is.
Feeding that behind. That thing's grown.
Girl's 80% behind.
Is that natural?
The caption on this one was, "Can you help
She
me
make a
reach this?"
candle.
Yeah.
Oh, she's an OnlyFans.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll get to that.
Does she do an ass scented
Yeah,
candle?
Sure, she does. She does an ass scented everything.
Definitely OnlyFans.
Anyway, this woman is garnering some good old fashioned internet fame for being a tawdry little slag. When a video she posted on her TikTok blew up to over 1 million views, and in the video, this little tart says, "quote It's official. I can never leave my house again," because she claims, and for the record, I think she's full of shit, but she claims that her neighbor threw this note over her fence. Here's the first part of the video. I'm not going to show it to you. There she is, looking all weird. She has some stupid music playing, but it says, if you're going to have animal sex during the middle of the day, please close your bloody windows.
What
which
kind
I
of
guess
dork doesn't want to?
yeah,
Dork doesn't want to hear her having sex.
Right. Yeah. Now Pat.
Yeah, I bet that's real, Wes.
Yeah. Well, Pat, I'm gonna need your assistance here. She does have an OnlyFans page after looking at her
Look at that.
What's the
a little
username?
pricey, but pretty. Looks like the content's good.
It is.
Amber
It's
O'Donnell.
at Amber O'Donnell.
Okay, let's see what's going
Two
on.
N's, two L's.
Yeah.
It came up recently at a dinner party that I have a journalistic OnlyFans, and
Oh, really?
whoops,
Who brought that up?
At a dinner party.
Who brought that up?
I brought it up because I thought it was cool. 'Cause it's for journalistic purposes. I thought it was
I was gonna
hilarious.
say, who brought that up? You did.
I thought it was hilarious, and it is not hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway.
it's funny. It depends on the
depends.
audience.
It depends. Yeah, exactly.
on the
The audience
there.
was my spouse. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not great, is it? Anyway, this Amber, she's
Not
got a very
entertaining.
curvaceous woman. She's from Yorkshire.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah.
Just break into the gladiator.
You're gonna think this is a hoot.
It's funny, sweetheart.
You know how I'm a journalist, kind of, right?
I've been paying $20 a month for, I don't know, a year.
All right, what do you want to know? Oh my God!
Amber O'Donnell.
I just kind of want to know what she does because she has a lot of
she
posts.
does it all, bud.
Oh, she does it all.
She does it all.
Yeah.
So
she
the
does
note's
do it.
real then.
Yeah, I'm thinking it is real. I mean, it could be real. It could just be she's just trying to rile up her
that's real.
fans.
Get some new customers.
She
too,
gets
yeah.
loud, I'm sure.
Oh wow.
She's-
Oh okay.
Pat, you
Yeah,
gotta
she-
close the tab.
Oh, no.
You're gonna be in trouble.
What in
She
the
claims
world?
she's Yorkshire's #1 OnlyFans. Thought she would be from Essex. You know what I mean, Andrew Parker? And this little crumpet is busy on there. Only $10 a month. You get 750 media posts, 943 other posts where she's like, she says good morning, tells you what a little bint she is. She also has an extensive list on Amazon from this police uniform, this wish list. She wants you to buy her this police
working
uniform.
hard, yeah.
She also wants you to buy her the Color Purple book by, which is very weird. And then
Just a good book.
That was Oprah's book club.
that was Oprah wasn't Oprah in it?
I love
She
the
was
movie.
in the Color Purple. She got nominated for.
I love how OnlyFans. What is an OnlyFans performer? Is that what you say? OnlyFans performers always have an Amazon wish list.
Creator.
Always creators. They always have Amazon wish lists. It's like you have to have it. It's part of the
I'm
deal.
gonna be honest with you.
What?
There's no way she's top, and I'll
Too
tell
much?
you why.
And which artist?
The amount that she's providing, the value that she's giving you, is far and away more so than the majority of other OnlyFans creators.
Right, $10. I saw how many posts she has,
And
for
this is
$10
everything.
a month.
It's the whole.
Yeah, so she's
Here's
so, I
the
mean,
list,
she's-
Pat. Here's the list.
That's why she's one of the. That's why people like her. They know
Sometimes
it's
the
value.
cheapest has the most.
She outworks the competition.
Yeah, exactly.
She does dick ratings.
Oh man.
Those
Oh
are.
wow.
Damn, dick ratings. That's probably
She'll,
pretty.
she'll
entertaining.
insult your dick, and you
Yeah.
pay her for it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Also, that'd be just funny to watch, right?
Some guys are into
Dick
that. Yeah.
rating.
Yeah, some guys want you to tell them that your dick sucks.
She's got it all. I mean, feet in here. There's nothing. There's no upcharges.
Does she go back? Does she go back door?
She's like I can't tell. I'm sure she does. I'm only halfway through. I'm going to close the tab. She's like a server that never upsells you. Is
Yeah.
what it is. And her manager
Oh, well, of course
of the
we do
restaurant is going to be upset because
She also wants you to like.
She's like the
rate-
Costco. She's never going to upcharge you. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, I mean, she's working hard. That's why
Yeah.
she's #1 in Lincolnshire or whatever.
This is a horny
Yorkshire.
episode.
She's a
There's
real
too many
full-time
shires in
version.
England.
Yeah.
Too many shires in England. It is a horny episode.
You want to go on YouTube.com.
Carlos bonked us. Carlos bonked me on Instagram. He said
This is a horny episode.
He said we're spill with the Pelosi's tits. The CERN lit it off, Carlos, and everybody else who's worried about how horny we are.
Maybe it's because we're for a bunch of houndos.
Anyway, people chimed in on this, and one woman said, my neighbor called the police on us once. It was so embarrassing. They thought that I was being murdered because of how I screamed.
Oh, that's a
Happy
brag.
face.
That's a humble brag. Whoa.
Very humble brag.
Look at Tan's. Look at Tan's
nice,
profile
Tan.
pic. Go back to Tan.
Yeah.
Sure, Tan.
Yeah, right. She's also very active on her IG. She had a seg on her stories that says "Ask me anything," and one guy said, "I wanted to know, do you sell socks?" And she says, "I do."
Wow.
So she does sell socks, which made that guy's day. And this, like I said,
He's like, thank God.
You do everything.
You do everything. It's about a little crumpet from Yorkshire who just does everything.
She's working so hard. She's even making a note from her neighbor into promotion for the page,
Look at what we're doing. I mean, we just got her a lot of fans.
It's impressive.
People
it's
are
impressive. Hats off to.
Do you
Ams
fart
O'Don.
into the socks you sew?
Ams.Odin on TikTok, and then you can find everything else there from there. Follow the links of butts, and you'll be on your way.
She's really working on that thing.
Great job,
Nice.
Amber. All right, moving on to some dark shit now. To Ireland, where this headline popped up, couldn't resist. Mentally ill man believed killing his landlord and eating his heart would end evil in the world.
Okay.
It's for a good cause, right?
Right. Well, he was trying. He had good intentions.
Usually, though, like a murder doesn't like set forth an era of peace, right? If you like,
Right.
you'd think that like killing people is probably not the route to like peacefulness, right?
No, usually not.
But for this guy,
Unless it's like, Hitler or something, as they say, like the baby Hitler
Right.
situation, right?
Right.
that's like more of a hindsight thing, right? Because you can't be like a precog.
We were talking about this guy a little bit earlier. I mean, like, there's a fine line between like heroism and insanity, and like he was trying, he was trying. Right. His brain and his heart weren't on the same wavelength. His brain was in the insanity. His heart was in the right place.
Yeah, saving the world
Yeah, saving the world
via murder.
But he was wrong. It didn't work. It was never going to work.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I know some guys like this.
Yeah, here he is.
Looks like
he's an
David Arquette's
Italian
crazy
man.
cousin.
Severio
So
Bolante.
Italian.
Yeah, very Italian. He's got a little like fedora on or whatever you call it, like a driving hat, smoking a scarf, scarf.
Who's
He's the most Italian guy I've ever seen.
Who's he trying to kill in that picture?
He looks like he's from
ladies.
the Godfather Part 2.
He's wearing a corduroy hat. He's mixing
Yeah.
brown and black. So
Yeah.
Italian.
No,
It's
he's
the
in
most
the Godfather
Italian
Part
shit I've
2,
ever
yeah.
seen. He's got a hand-rolled cigarette.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's all brown. There's no black in there.
No, there's brown. There's a black. He's got a black jacket
He's
over
ma-
top of
that's
all of
blue.
his brown.
That's blue.
Could be dark
That's
blue.
well,
It
that's
looks
a
like
very
blue.
dark blue. This man,
It looks
this
blue.
this man is ultra Italian.
It's a nice
Anyway,
pattern.
He's from
They're
Sicily.
stylish.
His name's Severio Bolante, and his landlord here, Tim O'Gorman, they got into a spat over a game of chess back in 2014. Now, reports say that Severio, who arrived in Dublin in 2011, had been getting treatment for schizophrenia since arriving there, but I guess just not the right treatment because after the spat with his landlord, he convinced himself that O'Gorman was, quote, fake, which can be very infuriating to think that your pal is fake. But the kicker is Severio was that he also thought that he was God on a special mission against the forces of evil in the world, which is a lot for one nut job to take on by
Hang
himself.
on. What have I said multiple times in the past couple months that the most dangerous person in the world is?
Person with a God
A
complex?
schizophrenic that thinks they hear voices from God.
Oh, yeah.
That's
very
all
dangerous.
pretty much all schizophrenics.
Well, that's the most dangerous person because they can't refuse God. They can, like, if they have like multiple personalities.
Oh, I think you mean to say a religious schizophrenic.
No, I mean like the people that have like multiple voices in their head. Like I'm this personality, I'm this personality. The one they have, if they're just like a normal person, no big deal. But if one of their personalities is they think they're God, that's the dangerous point. That's the dangerous.
But like an
point.
agnostic, right, schizophrenic laughs that off. They're like,
they
yeah,
wouldn't-
you might be God, but I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's. I don't know because they could manifest something else that they could think. What if they just thought the top scientist told them? They're like, but
Right. No, if one of their personalities is like Pat the pool boy, they're not going to go kill a bunch of people, right? But if one of their personalities is God and God's telling them to do something, they're not going to ignore what God is saying. If God's saying Gorman's evil and you need to kill him, he's going to go kill him.
And you shouldn't ignore instructions from Pat the Pool Boy at patthepoolboy.com because it is pool maintenance season. And you got to make sure to get your chemicals right and check your pH balance regularly.
That's right. Anyway, for some reason, this guy stopped taking his meds on January 9th, 2014. And then 2 days later, he hit Tim over the head with a dumbbell and then cut his organs out and put them on a plate and was about to eat them when the paramedics showed up. Because he called the police and was like, yeah, I just killed this guy. I'm going to eat his organs now. And they showed up and he was about to eat the organs.
He's
he
like,
thought
give
it
me
was all
salt.
fake though.
Yeah. Huh?
He thought it was all fake though.
No,
So
no.
why
He
did
thought
call the
that he
cops?
thought that Tim was fake. He was a fake person. He was evil.
Right.
So then he stabbed him and was like, hey, did you guys a favor, just ridded the world of all the evil. You might want to come check it out. Yeah.
I'll save you a plate.
Yeah, bring some A1.
Hey, if you need some, it'll be even better.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Oh, he's real crazy.
You, what you like? Kidneys? What do you like?
R.I.P. to that guy. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
man.
died a
Wrong
terrible
place,
death.
wrong
Well,
time.
you shouldn't have beat him in chess. You don't beat a guy that looks like that in chess. Sorry.
You don't.
That's on him.
He would have been eating his neck for hours.
Yeah, that's a big neck.
Yeah.
He looks like Dwight Merton Hanks.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he's
Poor
dead.
guy.
We're really knocking on him.
Psychiatrist or psychiatrist or psychologist. Either way, probably.
But you got to know to not beat a crazy person in chess.
That's what I just said. You can't beat a crazy person in chess.
Yeah, he got off on insanity though when they were at the trial.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean he didn't.
He's
get
out
off.
walking around
No,
like
no, no. When people say they're not guilty by insanity, that just means they spend the rest of their life in a psych ward. They don't get to go like walk free. Like I'm
good.
Yeah. That's not what it means. They just they don't go to federal prison.
right.
Sometimes it
instead
can
of
be
being a
worse.
prisoner, they're a psychiatric patient. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's that. But,
okay.
He's going to be
keep
playing
him in there.
Misguided
He's
altruism.
going to be playing chess against the guy that's just as crazy as him.
He's going to be the best chess player in the psych ward.
He will.
That's for damn sure.
He's gonna find somebody that's fake in the psych ward for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This
Guys-
person's fake.
I want to talk about cognitive supplements for a second. Specifically, things that can hack your brain, things that can make you sharper. Mark brought up a great point when talking about first person yesterday, which is he needs a nap. And it hadn't really dawned on me how much I need a nap until Mark was like, I need a nap. And I was like, oh my God, I need a nap too. It must be a thing because we're old and not just because I need a nap. But thank gosh.
And potentially diabetes. But
It's also the diabetes, yes. But thank God and gosh that we have first person, guys, which is a
Sunbeam, baby.
cognitive supplement. First person capsules have. First person capsules have ingredients that can help your motivation, your focus, your productivity, your work. Golden Hour, for example, it's a connection and joy capsule. Tune into a sense of joy, connection, and relaxed presence. These are all mushroom based, and they were developed by a couple of brothers, Chris and Joe, who were determined to take their brain health in their own hands after they saw the effects that Alzheimer's had on their father and their grandfather's cognitive health. 25 years of research and experimentation later, they created First Person, which is an innovative, precision-targeted cognitive supplement system which uses brain-boosting medical benefits of mushrooms to activate the full potential of human cognition and brain health. These are supplements made with functional mushrooms, and they are aimed to stimulate your body's natural production of specific neurotransmitters
The
that
sunbeam gets you going.
trigger
You need that
activities like energy, mood, sleep. I'll put it this way. If you guys have ever taken any sort of alter, any sort of drug, any sort of supplement, the ingredient that's making you feel the way you feel is not necessarily in the pill. It's how it's triggering what is in your brain and the chemicals that your brain is making. And that's what first person targets.
Shrooms, baby.
It's pretty cool. The Moonlight is deep restorative sleep focused. You can slide a deep restorative sleep in less time. Wake feeling clearer and rested. I highly recommend it. Lots of cool stuff happening with technology and medicine these days. And First Person is on the cutting edge of cognitive supplements. So I highly recommend you guys go check it out. And if you want to,
absolutely.
all you have to do, guys, is go to getfirstperson.com. Use code HARDFACTOR. That's one word. That's getfirstperson.com. Use code HARDFACTOR. 15% off your first order. It's worth it to try. I swear to. Gosh. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So it's getfirstperson.com/hardfactor. If you're like me and you're trying to get off the pharmaceutical supplements, this has been helpful for me. I'm way down on my Adderall. So
Nice.
The
thanks.
sunbeam
Get
is
First Person.
nice. It's good energy. Stimulate. I don't know how it does it, but those damn mushrooms give you that energy with that sunbeam pill.
Yeah, there you go. Real quick before we move on to this criminal mastermind.
Disclaimer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a disclaimer. These products are not intended
not approved
to,
by the FDA.
Yeah, the FDA are to diagnose or treat any specific disease. It's not about that. Before we get to this criminal mastermind to close the show up, I want to ask Wes and Mark something.
Sure.
Did you guys see the show on Netflix, The Pirate Gold of Adak Island, yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, bro. You got to check this out. So during World War II, right, Adak Island was a military base up until 1997. And this pirate, this Russian pirate, apparently he got caught in the late 1800s by the U.S. military, and he stashed like 180 tins of gold coins on this island. And in 1940-something, a U.S. service person who was digging a trench found one of these tins. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then in the 1980s, they found another tin. And there was no digging on this island until 97. Now the town of Adak has 45 residents, down from 100,000 when the U.S. military lived there. And the mayor of Adak is organizing a dig. So they
Are they
have
gonna
all
split
this.
it?
Why did it take
Yeah,
this long?
the town gets 95%. The diggers get 5% if they
Amazing.
find it.
Oh. Well, you could pocket some. Pat, what's the runtime on that?
Oh, it's a series.
Okay, because I'm thinking about getting one of these vagina candles, and hope I was gonna. If it's 3 hours or under, I'm in business.
You want to climax at the same time?
I want the explosion to happen
Try
right
to
at the end.
time it.
I'd get a fire extinguisher handy, bud.
That's longer than. All right, got it. It's a series.
Anyway, guys, I want you to meet a criminal mastermind, a Georgia man who made all the right moves until he made the wrong one. This is 29-year-old, almost evil genius, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off fan, Billy Sloan. There's Billy Sloan. You see Billy?
Oh, he's got white trash
White
facial,
beater.
yeah, white trash
Yeah.
facial features.
That's a white beard
Real
that was
Yeah.
once white, but is no longer, right?
Right.
That's his dirty shirt. That's his
They
dirty white
pulled him out of a
beard.
lake.
Yeah,
He's
literally.
being pulled out of body water.
That's very true.
He's got high cheekbones. Really sharp angles on that face.
Yeah. What happened to Billy, guys?
Probably some stimulant usage.
Other than a lot of drinking. Guys, about 10:30 a.m. on July 1st, Billy was gassing up his vehicle at a gas station in Chatham County, Georgia. But believe it or not, Billy getting robbed at the pump isn't the crime we're covering in this story. Right?
Yeah, he was siphoning gas. At the
No. He was gassing up.
Okay.
But he was getting ripped up. Come on, Biden.
Yeah,
Billy, guys, was gassing up a vehicle, but it wasn't actually his vehicle. It was someone else's, and it was reported stolen. And when the Chatham County sheriffs approached Billy for questioning, he took off faster than a Georgia bird dog who heard a splash, right? Billy was gone. Moments later, a Georgia State Patrol officer spotted that same vehicle in being pursued by the local cops, and he joined the chase. And this is about when Billy changed his plan. So you got to be adaptable in these situations, and Billy knew he could go toe-to-toe with the local coppers, but when Billy saw that Georgia State seal on the car that had joined the chase, he decided he best get off the road. So
It's like going to 4 stars in GTA.
Exactly.
Right.
He went from like 1 to 4 stars like real
Right.
fast.
You got a state trooper on your butt. That's a whole different kind of chase. It was a backwoods, generally Dukes of Hazzard type situation,
I can't let it get to 5 stars. I got to get out of here.
They got radios in their cars. They
got it all.
Yeah.
So that's when Billy bailed out of the stolen car on Al Henderson Boulevard, and he took the chase onto its second of 3 eventual terrains. This was a foot chase now, and Billy began tearing ass through the Al Henderson golf course community like he was Herschel Walker running from a paternity suit. Am I right?
That's a Georgia joke, too.
Greatest Georgia running back of all time. About that time, guys, local police started getting calls that a man was running through people's homes, entering through unlocked front doors and exiting through unlocked back doors. One homeowner told the local news, quote, "I've never seen someone move that fast. It was like he was determined to get home before his sister Jeannie so he wouldn't get busted for ditching school."
I get it. That's the Ferris Bueller. Yeah.
It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off
That's the
reference.
Ferris Bueller's one.
Yeah. Remember when Ferris is running home and then he sees that hot chick who's suntanning and he stops and he rolls
to
up
say
on her?
what's up.
Hey, what's up?
Well, he was the coolest fucking kid. Yeah.
Who's the fucking king? Anyway, guys, commanding
He was
officers.
the sausage king, or
He
his
was the
friend
sausage
was.
king, Abe Froman.
Yeah.
Sausage king of Chicago. Guys, commanding officers at the scene, they requested assistance in their search, and the Chatham County helicopter Eagle One joined the search, as well as the sheriff's canine unit. This is a 6-star, Will, or maybe he was 3 to 4. He's full 5 stars right now. Yeah, no doubt about it. And he is.
This is the point, like you said, with it's never going to go down when it gets.
Yeah, you're always
high,
going to have to go to a shootout.
You die at some point, or you get caught because it never goes down.
Once the helicopter hits you, you're done.
And he'd been in and out of 5 people's homes.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. And this is a golf course community, right? This is a pre-planned
So
community.
they're all calling the cops. Everybody's freaking out.
Word is spread. Yes.
Yeah.
And this is a golf course community in Georgia. So if he had gone in a 6-door, my guess is Billy wouldn't have made it out the back. You know what I'm saying? Because people start loading their weapons down there. Anyway, it wasn't long before officers spotted Billy near the water hazard pond at the Al Henderson Golf Course hole 2. And officers saw Billy and they saw the pond, the water hazard. And then they saw Billy seeing the pond. And that's when they gave very strict instructions for Billy to not go in that pond, boy. And
Don't you do it.
We know what you want to do.
Listen to reason, Billy.
He's just eyeing the pond.
he just sees the pond. Billy does what Billy does when Billy wants to do it, right? So he went for the water. Billy went for the water. He swam to the center of the pond. And let's take it to the local news real quick to hear what happened next when Billy was on the Al Henderson golf course right there in Chatham County, Georgia.
We have equipment en route to get you out of the water. Let's do this the easy way.
Police spotted a couple of alligators that started closing in on it.
There were several alligators in the immediate area, some that came very close to the subject to the point where it became very concerning that he may be attacked by an alligator.
A helicopter flew just feet above the water in an attempt to scare the gators off, and officers onshore fired non-lethal weapons to keep the apex predators at bay.
Ended up seeing them, they had to shoot, I guess it was a beanbag gun at the gators because the gators started to chase the guy.
Instead of trying to swim away from the alligators, police say the man actually swam toward them.
But he was, making statements that was clear that he had no intent of being taken into custody.
But thanks to the actions of the officers, including those who jumped in the water to grab the man, the suspect eventually made it safely back to shore.
Oh, there you have it.
Getting the gator. Save this idiot from the gators.
Do you want to do it the easy way? No!
No! That was the funniest.
That's amazing.
Fucking no.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me. He didn't say that.
That was you.
Yeah.
You couldn't hear it.
Got me.
No.
That's amazing. That was
excellent.
That was an excellent add-in.
I mean, the footage cut together perfectly where it was like a zoom on him yelling something.
It looked like it was him. No!
Oh, shit. Yeah, officers started to notice gators, and Billy started swimming towards the gators. He did not give a shit. They used several methods to scare the gators away, including hovering Eagle One directly over Billy for a while. They threw him a life jacket, which he initially refused.
Throwing raw meat around him.
Right, they were trying to just fuck with him until he got out of the pond.
Right, and they finally got an amphibious vehicle, which that's what ended up taking him down. Yeah, let's take it.
Like a
It was like a
Sea-Doo or something?
Yeah, it was like a
gator.
Sea-Doo.
Yeah.
It was or like a small boat. They could call it that.
What if he should have ran up on like a foursome and been like, "Hey, quick, let me in your group. Give me a club." He's got like the wife beater on.
Oh man,
just golfing.
those golfers were having a great time. They were, I couldn't believe it. The guy started running towards the gators. It's crazy. Anyway, yeah, they took him to the hospital. He was fine. Everyone's fine. Gators weren't hurt. Sloan is charged with 1 count of theft, receiving stolen property for the auto, 1 count of burglary, 4 counts criminal trespass, 1 count drug possession, 1 count obstruction by fleeing. Let's take it to the internet real quick, guys.
Really not bad for everything he did.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
He'll be out in a year.
Yeah, he'll be out in a year for sure. There's no doubt. He's coming back. Let's take it to the internet real quick, guys. Rhonda Richardson says, should have left him in there till he came out on his own or after the gators got through eating him.
Nice, Rhonda.
Yeah, and Pamela Graffangino says, Rhonda Richardson,
bitch,
I hope none of your loved ones become an addict and isn't in their right mind. You really just wish an alligator would have ate this man? What the fuck is wrong with you? He needs help not to be killed. And Rhonda Richardson says, Pamela Graffiano, nothing was wrong with him. He was just not following police orders.
He's just stupid.
Yeah, Rhonda knows everything about this lunatic.
Yeah. And Pamela Graffiano says, at Rhonda Richardson, oh, and you know this? How? People that know him confirmed he has addiction. I witnessed a lady just the other night who ate a bag of meth. She came in at work, and I knew something was bad wrong. She was not in her right mind, just like this man. But instead of wishing bad things on her, I called to get her help. I stayed with her for 2 hours because I gained her trust, and she asked me not to leave her. I had never seen someone who was under the influence of meth before, and she was out of this world. Yes, he was following police orders because he, too, wasn't in his right frame of mind. I guess we're just two different people. I will
so fake.
help someone who needs it, and you just wishing bad things on them. Addicts are not bad people. They just made bad decisions. Well, under the influence, they need help, not death. And then Nicole Durkin says, Pamela Graffiano, I know him personally. I grew with him. Yes, he does have addiction problems.
Yeah, I do drugs with him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dumb addict.
She ate a bag of meth.
Pamela's story sounds so unbelievable.
So, well, either Pamela's story.
She wanted to get that out.
Yeah, either.
She wanted to get it happened to Pamela. It just happened 2 years ago.
It's one of the two. Yeah, it's either like
just this morning.
She either
I ran into the first lady I ever seen on meth. She'd eaten 5 grams out of a bag. Yeah. It was crazy.
She's like, she's probably done that exact post copy paste on like 50 meth stories. Yeah.
Also, another huge trend is people saying people should die on the internet, because with all these crimes that have happened recently, it's just been nothing but a landslide of everybody saying everybody should die all the time on the internet. And I agree, Pat. Maybe I agree with Pamela, even though I think her post is a fake, a phony, a fraud. I think that people should stop rooting for everybody.
Let's get some humanity going. And
dying
now,
is finale, right? Like that's the extreme. So
right. Why does he deserve to die? Because he wasn't following police instruction to a T.
Death is irreversible. So
Eat him.
Yeah, let's get the wheel up and pick the winner of the NFC North, right?
Yes, dog.
Oh, yeah, I got that
AFC
loaded.
North, right?
Oh, the
AFC North is ready to go.
Steelers, Ravens, Browns.
I got the normal wheel then. Will.
Right here. Boom.
There's some heavy hitters in this division.
Heavy hitters. AFC North is very strong. Here we go. Who's going to win the AFC North wheel? Tell us.
Bengals.
Oh, it's good. It's smart.
Bengals.
It's the Bengals.
Yeah. Smart money's on the Bengals.
Smart. Well, that's a good wheel, boy. Oh. All right. Yeah. That's. I would.
That makes sense.
They are the by far favorites. So.
Yeah.
Damn.
So put 100 on the Bengals.
Anyone that's ever doubted the wheel,
take me off, Wes. Take me off.
Zip it.
Oh, you're not.
No, I've already got the high five.
He's got the high five.
Dang it.
We'll see where it lands.
Dang it, Brian.
Dang it.
Oh yeah, Pirate Gold of Adak Island is a show on Netflix. I highly recommend.
Nice.
Nice. Also, the Terminal List, if you haven't seen it, so good.
Yeah, I'm about to watch that next.
Nicole Durkin went on to say, "I grew up with him. He's the nicest guy I've ever met, and I'm lucky to call him family. He's in a dark place and just needs help. I hope he gets the help he needs. Thank you for sticking up for him."
Yeah. He's
With
also
your fake story, Pamela. I really appreciate it.
He also swims with gators all the time. No big deal.
Who's it gonna be?
That's
I
me.
think that's it.
Marv.
It's a Marv.
The wheel's really testing my metal this week. Wants to see what I'm made of.
It is taunting you during this whole COVID recovery. It
Wants
is.
to see how strong I am.
It's stretching you. Yeah. That's back on the top.
Wants to know if it has an ally.
You do this for me this week, and I'll be your friend forever.
All right, well, that's going to do it for Hard Factor, y'all. Thank you guys so much for listening. Hey, if you haven't gotten a chance, please go and donate to our GoFundMe on Big Naturals Day. Again, this is just more or less raising money for breast cancer awareness and research. And get out there. Oh, yeah, go to GoFundMe.com, type in Big Naturals Day. You'll find it. And get out there and have a great fucking day.